Hey, this is Chris from Rekkid Talk. So, this is a contest entry for the North Carolina vinyl picker. That his name is Art. And so, Art would like to see 5 different albums that all feature some sort of musical instrument on the cover. And of course, I'm going to make the decision to not go with sort of your standard instruments that you would see in a typical rock band. So let's start off. Regular viewers might know I sort of like Greek folk music. This was a cool dig I'd gotten out of an flea market last summer. I got several of these records from this Greek folk music series, $2 each. I would have gotten this one just for the photo because I think the photo is really cool. And so you've got songs of Midilene and Kaios. So you have these two men. The man on the left is playing the Macedonian Gaida, Gaida, and it's basically it's the Macedonian, so like your northern part of Greece. It sounds very similar to bagpipes. Of course, the man on the right is playing a drum. And the Why the Mountains Are Black Greek compilation on Third Man Records has a lot of this Gaida as well. So there's some instruments for you. Next, we're going to have an instrument I used to play. Benny Goodman, he's of course playing the clarinet here. He's all happy. When I was in junior high band and played the clarinet, my teacher, Mr. Jensen, clarinet was his main instrument, and he loved Benny Goodman. So there he is, Benny Goodman playing some clarinet. So I skipped showing you like Miles Davis playing trumpet or John Coltrane playing the saxophone or the like. Let's do some Cajun music. I don't have very much Cajun music in my selection at all. So there's Rufus Tibeto and the Cajun brass string and voices, and so he's got a fiddle there. I'm pretty sure he's a fiddle player, not a violin player, because violin players don't dress like this. Nice. Got a great hairdo. So that's a Rufus Tibeto playing the fiddle. Another jazz one, we'll go with some Dorothy Ashby. She's noted for being a jazz harpist. So on the Rubaiyat of Dorothy Ashby, she's actually pictured here playing the Japanese instrument called the koto, sort of a zither like instrument that is featured on some of the tracks on this particular album. So there's Dorothy Ashby playing the koto rather than the harp. And finally, so this was in some VCLT I'd gotten from Russ at Mama's Records. So La Musique Electronique du Niger, Maman Sani. So he's playing the electric organ here. This was recorded, I think, in the late 70s. My understanding was that this was the only electric organ in that entire nation. I could have picked Herbie Hancock playing some electric piano, but I think this is less likely that somebody else is going to show this record than showing Headhunters, for example. So there you go, Art. We showed you some Greek bagpipes. We showed you some Japanese zither, clarinet, some Cajun fiddle, some African electric organ. I hope that satisfies you. 5 different instruments. North Carolina vinyl picker, otherwise known as Art.